Welcome back, Internet, to Doki Literature Club. My upload schedule is going to be a little bit messed up because I have to get back into the feeling, but I promise everything will be just fine in a little bit. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was burned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Dragon. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now, anyway? I didn't mean to jump into conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself back down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm telling this to weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After the time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking to me about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to? Let's say Sayori to lift her spirits. Hello. You look like you're having a bad day. Let's cheer you up. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. I read that wrong. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Then why did you say you need a nap? Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Dragon? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Sayori does. Yori, not Sayori. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try hard to impress them. I still understand you the most. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Dragon, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. What happened to your bubbly attitude? Now you're all down. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. This is where things are taking a turn. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody's noticed this. Sayori? I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Dragon. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ha ha ha. I promise it won't ever happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. That's what she said. I'm gonna go home a little bit earlier today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay. I didn't get to read Sayori's poem, but okay. Let's show it to Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. But, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No. Gross. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Me? Look at Sayori. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me anyway? That's, it's not like you would really actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Are you seriously hitting me? Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. I just want to scare your pants off. That's all. Nothing too bad. Just maybe scare your soul out of you. How the hell did you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds up her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears. It's called I'll Be Your Beach. Okay. That diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I will be the beach that washes your worries away. I will be the beach that you daydream about each day. I will be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you might not have left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me show you shine. See you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful is when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the... Okay, same thing. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, the beach leaves sand in your shoes. Sand can dry your scalp out. The ocean has man-eating sharks. That's all negative. So you decided to write about the beach first, then come up with a message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized what you wrote, kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Let's check out Yuri's poem. It's gotta be the same. Well done, Dragon. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. Nope. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. Why does that remind me of something? But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself, well, have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know how I like to say writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. I don't really think so. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated in your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become whose opinions is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring all that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. This sounds long too. I can't read it. I moved billions of years in the... Yeah, I know that's not what it says. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if any of you could read this. Pause it and read it. I'm just gonna keep scrolling to see if any of you want to read this. Your writing's sloppy. Give me better handwriting. I'm aware that the beach is... You were writing about the beach. But I did my best to make it... to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She's probably just wanting to show off. It's not like I had particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm down my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Now on to Monica's and end the video because it's getting pretty long. Hiya, dragon. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, I haven't really been thinking about that because we've been writing poems every day, just like school work. Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, yeah. Stage fright. I'll have to give it more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're well in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well... Dragon, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier every day, or ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. I think that's what it says. Twilit. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry gill, expressionless. Is that a quill or gill? But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end into her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a fellow voice. I found every answer of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Oh, the story's taking a dark turn. I think I'm going to end this here before I find out more. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.